Babies. Hello. What up? What up? What up? Zadie. Volume. What up, everybody? The boss says, get her volume together, Cass. What up, everybody? Yeah, but the volume is too daggone high. How y'all doing, everybody? My daughter up here blasting the daddy's finger. Where are you? Where here I am. Here I am. How do you do? Yeah, I'm telling you, I know all the words to the song. Well, happy 4th of July weekend, everybody. How y'all doing? It's all good. How y'all doing? I see Devil Row here, Shannon Ewan, Jason Ewan. What's going on? Everybody's good. And Devil Row, my dude for little up north. Crooked letter up north. What's up, y'all? It's all good, man. Missing y'all. Had a decent day. How y'all day went? Cass, I think she had to look at herself in the mirror because she been up all night working on her independence. me me, I'm enjoying my weekend, man. They got a little what's the name in it? You know, I got my shirt on. You know what I mean? We rep it out here, ninja style, ninja style, ninja style. Yeah, we chilling, Jason, Devil Row. I'm just waiting for Cass to get in here because this is Independence Day weekend. Plug it in that. It's not. That's for the iPad. That's what I'll charge my phone with. Is it not? All right. All right. Yeah, we just getting my baby girl together so she could get in her zone. You know, she be on her own time. You know, she don't know what time 8 o'clock is, and I ain't know what time 8 o'clock was because I was in the bag. I was in the basement. I was in the basement macking out. Right. I was looking at new guns and all this kind of crazy stuff. And what's next? What's up, TK? I was up in there looking at new guns. I was on the Global Ordnance website, and there's something I've been looking for a long time because Jason spoiled me a little bit. So Jason let me shoot his 10 millimeter back when I went to Washington State. His Cass.
Hello.
Hello. You gotta put your glasses on because you know she can't see. Yeah, but I was up there. Jason let me shoot his 10 mil, so I was gonna get 10 mil. This is what I came across. Let me back it up. Let me back it up. You know, I can't get nothing. You know, Armel can't get nothing nobody else got. That's a Grand Power P40 10 millimeter. You know what I mean? That joint got the rotating barrel and all this kind of joint. So I was looking at that. You know what I mean?
That's a nice price.
Yeah, and it's a good price. So I was checking that out. You know what I mean? It's a dope app. It's different because I ain't never seen, nobody in the immediate gun community with it, and I can't get something nobody else got. Everybody got it. You know what I mean?
Gonna be looking for it.
Not everybody looking for it, and it was out of commission for a while. Like I couldn't find it for like 6 months. But
hey, hi TK.
Money Mike, yeah. So I was looking for something.
Hello,
Deborah,
Jason.
you know Devil Row is TK brother, right?
Oh,
no. Oh, you met him before, but he didn't come. He didn't come down because he got caught in Pennsylvania. Doing daddy things, doing big boy things, right, Devil? We gonna catch you though, because he coming down here because he need to take that. He need to take the Cadillac from me. Get that off of my hands.
Oh, when you went to buy, I remember.
Yeah, but he be studying. He be like on that G body thing. Yeah, I got. Yo, it's still available, Devil Row.
I didn't know you were planning on selling.
I ain't planning on selling. He just want the engine or something, man. I was sell the whole thing. But you better hurry up and do it because I change my mind every day.
That is true.
I change my mind every day, man.
I didn't finish greeting everybody. Hi, Jason. Hi, Shanna. What else am I missing?
Zadie, take that number.
Okay, I need to.
This Devil
Similarly
Roll,
named
Jason, TK,
Shanna.
Shanna.
I need a pen. Do I have a pen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We in here chilling, man. Well, today's topic is tell me what today's topic is, Cass.
True independence, do we have it?
True independence. Do we have it? Because it's Independence Day, right? It's Independence Day. Like, let me tell you how this conversation first started, right? The conversation first started how, how people are conditioned, shall I say, conditioned to do to rely on certain systems. Like say a child relies on like Zadie relies on us or depends on us for her everyday needs, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness. She relies on us for the information that we give her, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, stuff like that. She really relies on us. But the whole purpose of a child and a parent giving the child the child dependent on the parents for these things is so that the child can become independent of the parent. And what some of the things that we work a lot on Zadie with is independence. But in the grand scheme of things, as an adult, we learn to be dependent of something like our job. We depend on our jobs to pay our bills. We depend on our jobs to pay for our food, pay for our clothes, pay for our shelter, pay for our transportation, our communication, our everything. So, being that we depend on our jobs for these things, or our even if we're entrepreneur and run our own business, being that we depend on these things, are we really, in order to provide food, clothing, shelter, and our means of living, are we dependent on, are we truly independent?
I mean, how I had actually broken it down was basically three ways, right? Money, which is basically financial freedom. The second was freedom of choice, the impact of family, social media, and friends. And the third one was the right to bear arms, state versus federal, as well as societal restrictions and expectations. So I kind of want to see how we could focus differently on it. I think you looked at it in terms of impact of family on freedom, on independence.
Yeah, these a lot of the themes and stuff for our lives start out in the car.
Our
Our
conversations in between
conversations,
arguments.
yeah, we fuss a lot. You know what I mean? We fuss a lot. So, and a lot of these conversations for the lives come out of us fussing against each other. You know what I mean? Because this is the two alpha life. I can't lose. I will not lose. And she the same way. She won't lose. So we walk away with two different perspectives. I didn't win. She didn't win. I really won, but she thinks she won. So, but anyway,
Because you just argue for the
the
sake of
point is, the
arguing.
point is, none of our points is greater than the other or less than the other. But we need to share. We wanted to share our perspective with you guys. And the biggest part of the conversation was freedom and independence. Are they really the same thing? And there's not. Because I feel, this is just Armel, at the end of the conversation and learning a lot from Cass' point of view. I learned a lot. That don't mean she went. But just learning a lot from Cass' point of view was freedom and independence are two different things, right?
Hmm.
Freedom is free, and that's for the dumb. Independence is something that you pay for. So being that, okay, yeah, hell yeah, I'm a slave. I'm gonna work at this job. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pay for these things that I'm living for. But I'm not just gonna pay for them in order to achieve true independence. I'm not just going to pay for things idealistically. Like everything I pay for has to have a value or interest into the growth of my own independence. So I don't have to depend on my job at a certain point in my life. It's an investment, shall I say. So I'm working this job being my slave to pay for my shelter, to pay for my food, to pay for my
Like you're living.
trivial things, to pay for these daggone expensive ass guns that I seem to have an affection with, to pay for all of these things. But at the end of the day, I have learned that back in the days when I was working and just buying sneakers and fresh as, I mean, Hugo Boss $100 t-shirts, in case somebody wanted to know the name of them, you know, when I was paying all of that money to just wash
It
up
was
and go back,
Lacoste.
all Lacoste or something
Mm-hmm.
like that, expensive ass clothing and expensive ass sneakers that didn't really have any value after multiple wears. Uh, I've learned to purchase things with some sort of value that as investment thing or things that gain equity
Or something, if you purchase it, it could be used to generate money.
or used to generate
For
some kind of
instance, like buying, like having tools, push come to shove, you have your tools to rely on. If you don't have a job, then you know how to do handyman stuff, and so you could actually not be worried about
that
everything
that
coming
was
the next
initial,
day.
and Cass brought that up. That was an initial investment that I did because walking out into the world from my particular background, it was a kind of a loss if I was to ever lose my job and have to grind out on my own. I was afraid of that. So I got into buying tools and became I can
Yeah,
make a
because
YouTube channel on tools.
I know one of the things we discussed with Armel was that should push come to shove, and you don't have a W-2 job tomorrow, how you gonna eat? So the fact is that since he obviously had all this knowledge and skill of how to fix and do certain things, it made sense to actually always have tools handy. Because push come to shove, you lose a job today, tomorrow you go find some handy work, right?
Right.
Hey Ramsey J. So it's just like, what is like the whole idea is that what is your contingency plan in case one day you don't have
The
a
thing you depend on
W
is
two
no longer
anymore?
dependable.
Yeah,
The thing you
because
depend on is no longer
I
dependable.
mean we know someone. I won't say exactly, but you have a family member that after so many years no longer just got laid off, doesn't have a job, and it's like, how else if with something sudden like that happen, are you prepared to where what's your plan B in case that plan A doesn't work out? Are you going to be okay
Are
and
you dependent on a pension? Or a pension is an investment as well, but
yeah, or I mean, but the whole idea is what do you have as a backup in case that doesn't work out? What are your capabilities? Because I know some of us will
what is your
stay.
path to independence?
Yeah, because I know some of us will stay in a job that we hate because we don't have a plan B or
The
C or
right,
D. So are you, if you're in a situation, are you comfortable enough where you could be like, fuck it, this just doesn't work for me anymore, and just walk away and just leave, you know?
right.
And that actually is a very, very powerful thing and feeling. So the whole idea is that if you don't have a second hustle, figure out what that is, figure out how you'd be secure. Do you have enough? Because the reality is that even if you actually have a pension and savings and stuff, the rate of
Inflation,
inflation, you know, I don't know, I'm just
Jamaican accent.
okay. Anyway, the rate of that is actually going faster than how the interest of the money is growing. Because interest you get like 1%, and that's just, they consider that to be aggressive, but the rate of inflation is, what is it, 4 to 7%, something
The
like that.
crazy shit is, right? And this is what I recommend to any fucking body in the world. You know what I mean? Anybody in the world. And I know we went through this before. If you don't own your home, buy one.
Mm-hmm.
Because home, seriously, I ain't talking about getting into real estate or
No, but even
investing.
no, but
Buy your own home,
but
please.
here's I mean, some people like, I mean, there are some schools of thought like, oh, do you really not buy a home? But here's the fact though, you will have somewhere to live. So it's either your parent or mortgage, but the reality is that there's actually a serious housing shortage, which means that the value of homes is skyrocketing all around the country in most cases. Even though people are worried about this recent inflation that was going on, home values actually have not dropped that much. In fact, it may have just
It
stabilized,
increased.
but it has not dropped that much. And I'm hearing from a lot of people that homes are still selling, even in some instances, over asking price. Still,
Now we're getting into the deeper
no, but I
subject.
mean, but I'm
I
just saying.
understand
But
it.
my point is that some things will always hold value, right?
Uh-huh.
So, and even on hold value and have worth, because even as the market fluctuates with real estate, if you compare real estate
This
20
is a
years ago to
reality.
now, it's worth more and is actually growing higher than the rate of inflation.
Yeah, understood. And that's all fact, but that's way deeper than Armel's
Hey,
comprehension.
smashing that bass.
Hey, smashing that bats. But this is the point that I really want to make. And I understand, like, some people don't own their own homes and they rent, and they may live in a market that may be
That makes sense.
unaffordable or unobtainable for their income or what they have. In that scenario is look
But
around the country and at least buy
buy
land.
something.
Buy something.
But you can't. You don't. Here's the thing, though. Even if you are renting and where you are super expensive, you still have property outside of. Because usually, if you have an area that's expensive, right? Usually, if you just go like an extra 30 mile or so, you usually can find something that is more reasonable. That could be probably within your budget. Figure out a way of how to buy something so you actually own some kind of real estate. So even if you don't live currently,
My point is,
let me finish
go
my
ahead.
thought.
Mhm.
Even if you don't live in your own home and you're renting, you still have some kind of real estate that is still that you could afford, that you have to hold on to, that could potentially still have
Even if
value.
it's in South Dakota or damn Alaska.
Oh, there's a big business and foreign business that buy more property than American citizens. However,
Well,
that
American
is
citizens
no,
is not buying.
but that there is some truth in that. But there is still homes that are being bought out there. There's still
You don't
homes that are
even have to. I'm
available.
not even
It's
getting
not
into
no
homes,
because
Cassie.
no, but
I'm not disputing you, but I'm saying I'm suggesting that even if you don't have it to buy a home or have the building costs, buy some property.
land.
Buying, having your own deed, having your own property is the first step. Securing shelter, securing the ground, securing some type
No,
of ground is the first step to
but
path
no,
to
but I have
independence.
to say, Jason said in foreign business are buying, and I'm not disagreeing.
They
But
are.
there are still values out there that you can get.
You can get it.
There are still values out there that you can still get.
Just buy, at
You
least
know,
secure
and
your
there's
own.
so many different ways and means of buying property.
And
Crazy
on the
means.
two-way side, right? I know everybody heard of this Bruin decision on the two-way side. So with the Bruin decision, if everything
So
work out, hold up, Cass. If everything work out in the Bruin decision, everybody heard of this damn Bruin decision. If the Bruin decision holds true, and whatever regulations they come out with or laws they come out with had to comply with the Constitution from 1790 something when the Constitution was ratified. One of those things when the Constitution was ratified that these laws apply to in 1776, 1792, in whatever goddamn year it was that I can't remember, was one of the prerequisites for being a citizen of being able to vote or have these rights was land ownership, property ownership in America. If you wasn't a property owner or if you wasn't a property owner or a landowner,
you can vote.
you can't vote or have firearms or have any of these inalienable rights that they talk about in the Constitution.
No, but here's it: land is
Even
you can get land as cheap as. I mean, you really just have to look outside your immediate area. If what you have around you is very expensive, look outside.
Look outside. The whole purpose is just to get the deed.
Yeah.
Get the deed. If you own it, you good. If you own, buy something. And all the money you just spend it on the daggone, even if it's buy something that you can preferably develop. You know what I mean? Something that you can
just one thing you should do.
Just
before,
one thing.
Just one.
You don't have to build on it at the time.
Wait a second. Just one advice before you buy land. Just make sure that it can be perked.
Yeah.
And perk meanings that if it doesn't have access to city or county sewage system, water and sewage, then you're gonna have to perk it for a well as well as for septic. Well, usually well you can dig anywhere, but septic if it's not that. Just that's one advice I give. Make sure that it's perked and it's buildable. Because once it can be perked, it's buildable. That's just the one advice I'd give. Jason mentioned that
Click it on.
one thing Jason said was that you can buy land in China. That is true, and they're buying here, and they're
I don't
buying.
want that shit in China.
No, but they're buying. They're buying up everywhere in the Caribbean. They're buying up like
Listen, let me
crazy.
tell you, yo, we ain't talking really about conspiracy theory, right?
Yeah.
Everybody in the world know that we're builders out here. This is the thing, right? China built these giant ghost cities that nobody live in, right? Why the hell did everybody ask themselves why they build these ghost cities? What happened was the ghost cities were schools. They needed to train a damn near 2 billion, a population of 2 billion, how to do construction efficiently, fast, and securely.
And then
They built it up there.
And they're the ones now doing that in Jamaica. They don't hire.
Now they send everybody around. Once they mastered the building trades, they send everybody around the world and build everywhere and run their own projects. Mm-hmm. America left that shit alone. Because once you don't know how to build, once you don't know how to use a tool or a hammer or crafts, everybody doing some. When electricity go down, people will hit. Yeah. The economy go down, you hit. So basically, people are literally dependent on this infrastructure of the world for their livelihood.
Well, I mean, the fact is that the building trades was not or has not been concentrated on, and there's a serious shortage of skilled labor right now with that. So I always say, I mean, luckily there's a lot of YouTube channels that you can just go and watch how to do basic. And that's just, I mean, that could
YouTube University.
The fact of the matter is that the fact that Armel actually knows how to do several things has actually cost us. No, sorry, it's actually saved us money with some of the things that could have cost us paying somebody because he knows how to do. And or if somebody is fucking shit up, you can know that they're fucking it up because you know how to do it. And
that's on a contract aspect. But I'm talking about on an independent aspect.
I'm talking about even if you're fixing your home and somebody come and fix something, you gotta know if they're doing it right or not. That's all I'm saying. So you know if it's done right. But Smash the Bass, I actually at the Lakers we have a well there. And we actually put in several filtration systems and so on. So yeah, that's actually way more common than
we got like a crazy
something I had to learn. So I know how well and septics work now.
Yeah, and hard water for living here in this town that we live in is like we're on public utility, but the water is just like crap.
Yeah,
and
but I mean, but the whole idea, of course, even though we mentioned real estate and stuff, the idea is that even if it's not real estate, there's so many other
learn a craft,
learn a craft or something. The whole idea is that what is your plan B? Should your job
how do you really become independent from not just your job but from society as a whole? How can you be able to function?
Well, I mean, if everybody think the apocalypse is coming and they're gonna be zombies walking around, at least you gotta know how to do some stuff, right? So
yeah. Some people are expert at that other thing that might be of value, but not around here.
One more thing: Smash the Bass. Even if the well run dry, literally you could just dig a hole somewhere else, right? Or usually on the property. Water is in abundance. This is Earth. How much percent is water? Like 7% water.
Yeah,
water is in abundance.
Water is something that you don't want to worry about.
Just a FYI, usually the biggest concern is
cleaning it.
No, is the septic, is the drain well, which is a septic system, because you have when you perk, you're really, really, really checking the septic to make sure that you can have a septic system. Because if it doesn't work well, then you can't build.
A lot of things got lost in technology, and I don't know if it was a booby trap or something like that. But back in the days, people have been living on this earth for like hundreds of thousands of years without all of this computers and internet and the marketing things and damn YouTube. So they had to learn how to do like die casting, metallurgy, you know what I mean, woodworker and craft. And people have been living and thriving and building multiple civilizations, whether it's the Mayan, the Aztec, the Egyptians, you know, the Sudanese, the Zulus, the Greeks, the Romans, the Turks, whatever. The Iraqis and the Babylonians. These people didn't have all of this crap, and they thrived. The civilization thrived. You know what I mean?
I think with
But you had to learn how to do something.
you know
You
what?
got to learn how to do something.
I think honestly, with technology, it has supposedly connected us and is so powerful, but it had also made us pretty lazy. Remember the good old days when you could? I mean, I'm talking older people here. Remember the good old days when you could remember like 50 numbers offhand,
50 phone numbers back in the
back
days.
to back. You just know
You know everybody's
phone
phone number.
But I fact is technology has made us lazy and our brain just not working the way it should or could
It's
because
dumb.
of our life.
It
It's
made you
dumb
free to be dumb.
and
It freed you
impacted
to be
by.
if it's supposed to free up some time, but
But it
it
does not.
it freed your ass up. All
I
right,
tell
now you
Armel that
don't
he's
use anything.
obsessed with phones. Older
Yeah, and I'm
now.
yo.
Mhm.
I
You're
know
on your
like
phone a
3
lot.
phone numbers, right? And one of the phone numbers, my grandmother, and she's no longer with us. I know those phone numbers by heart. I know my phone number, my phone number at home, my mother's phone number that's been the same since damn 1970 something. I know Cass's phone number.
You do because sometimes you ask me where we live.
I don't even know my address to tell you the truth.
We've been
But
here.
I know actually I know my mother's address.
You know, we've been here for 5, 6 years, and you don't know.
6 years.
Sometimes you ask us.
I don't even know my address.
Like, oh, you don't know where you live and come every day.
I had to look at Google. I had to look at Google to see what my address is. That's a damn shame.
That is a shame. All the time you don't know where you live.
And it's dumb. It's dumbified.
If you ever get lost, they're gonna ask you, "What's your address?" You're like, "I don't know."
But I know my address. I know my mom's address. I know my grandmother's address. I know all of my aunt's addresses because they've been there since the rock landed on Plymouth. So we have
to be here like.
I know Cass' mom's address.
So we have to be here 20 years for you to know our address.
I don't know. I probably still don't know that shit. My short-term memory killed me. Yeah, let somebody else come down for real. I don't know nobody's address. And I see somebody else came in, Money Mike laughing. Money Mike, what up, man? Yeah, I don't know nobody there.
He's been there already.
I didn't see because everybody know that I'm blind and I can't see. And smashing that bass, what's up, man? And fishing is a skill, man. But the whole thing is, man, technology is taking a lot from us, and they disguise it as if it's giving us a lot. But what I think happened was they flooded us with so much information that we don't know what's best for us. So we dealing on stuff that makes us comfortable.
I think
and
we live in a world of immediacy because people are so tied to their.
It's blocking my shirt.
People what? Oh.
Remove smashing that bass because I want to show my swag. You know my swag. Go ahead. Let me just grab something to drink.
Listen, because I drink finger alcohol. I'm a little fuzzy in my brain. What was I saying? Huh? What?
There's somebody else up that has a lower comment.
Oh. Well, how about him laughing?
Because his thing blocked.
That's just how it is, Armel. That's how it works.
Well, I don't like the big one. DJ Money Mike. Anyway, yo, it's the 4th of July weekend, man. Let's celebrate it.
I was drinking an IPA, so
we got that flying IPA from Maryland.
Address sometimes too.
I know my mother's address.
He said send one of those shirts. I mean, you playing?
Yo, go to the website, man. Go to the website, man. 2alphalife.com. You know,
we got some great things going on.
You can't get one like this though. That one's unavailable. That's a one of one. That's one of those ones, boy. But yeah, man, it's all good, man. But I just encourage you, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people are taking these karate classes and taekwondo and shooting or something. Take a simple class like woodworking or how to use you know what I mean? If you don't
he said he wants the one with your name on the back too.
You can't wear this. You can't wear this, man. You can't. Yo. When I hit my 1 million subscriber, this bitch going on auction. When I get my 1 million subscriber, this is going on auction. You know what I mean? Or Christie's. You feel me?
You have to get that special name.
Oh,
you have to get it. You have to get it to search.
Oh, you want your own name? Who that? Smashing that bass?
Yeah.
Smashing that bass.
That's a special order. You're gonna pay extra for that smashing that.
I have to talk to my creative director about that, man. Because I had to recruit some some
Oh,
new.
we get to hook up. Where do you live, Smash Never Ass? What am I missing?
When you live, smash that bass.
He wants, yeah, where are you? I mean, we're always, so basically, we had a check in Airbnb, and then, no, did they check in? I don't know. No, they didn't check in.
Yeah, they check. They canceled.
Yeah. So they canceled. So we actually have the place 2 days. So we're actually gonna maybe throw a party tomorrow.
Yeah, I want to bring the grill over there, but I'm sitting there in the back my backyard looking at it. I was like, what grill I'm gonna bring? All of them shit's too heavy.
Oh, he's in West Virginia.
You
Oh, how
lying.
far in West Virginia are you? Because we're on the board. We're how far were you from Virginia? Like how many? We're near Charlestown. We're like 15 minutes from Charlestown.
Yeah, you know what Charlestown is, of course.
Yeah. So are
We
you
near
close?
Harper's Ferry. We like
Yeah,
10
are
minutes
you
from Harper's
near
Ferry.
Harper's Ferry? How far away from Harper's Ferry? I'm waiting for him to respond.
Yeah, we're near Harper's Ferry.
He said, I'm right by bus. What does that mean? Oh, I don't understand. What does that mean?
I don't know what the hell.
What does that mean, Smash that bass? Mean you're right by Harper's Ferry? I don't understand.
Bust is maybe a city in West Virginia or one of those small towns.
Is that a city? I don't know.
I know Charleston, Charlestown.
Dust. Oh, he's near Dust from Tax. Oh,
Oh,
you're not that
you're
far.
right here. You're in Berkeley County then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You may be you.
He's like 45 minutes away.
Yeah, you're like 45 minutes away.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what's up.
We gotta hook up, and I'm looking for friends to go shooting all the time anyway. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm in Martinsburg. Martinsburg.
Yeah,
is
Martinsburg. You right there,
here.
Gus. Yeah, you're not far. You're actually closer to the lake than us.
Yeah, actually, the lake is about.
You're actually
20
closer to
minutes
the
from
lake than us.
Yeah. So yeah. You and Armel can talk offline about that shit.
Yeah, I forgot he was from there because he talked about that on a turkey live.
That he was nearby.
Yeah.
Of course, he can go shooting and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm a little inebriated.
What do you want me to do about your daggone alcohol problems?
I mean alcohol problems. You gave me the IPA. You know I'm a lighthead. Did I?
Yo,
give
we
you
had
the
this IPA, this shit from Maryland,
I'll
right?
bring the rest of my drink over there.
Which one you got?
Since it's independence,
We have
how much did I
independent
drink?
libations. So we drinking this drink from Maryland. It's called The Truth. The Truth IPA, 8.7% alcohol. This bitch like Henny.
It is that much? That explains a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't even drank that
So
much.
this is from the Flying Dog Company
How much percent is
out
that
in
one?
Maryland. This is only like 2%, man. This
Really?
is water.
So you gave me something this strong to drink?
I didn't give you shit. You
It's
picked
like
it up.
half.
Yo, you leave stuff in the refrigerator. These people drink it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Drop that link.
Oh, he's
drop that
about
link.
Morgantown. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna drop that link.
Yo, if you ain't doing nothing, we're gonna have a little thing. Sunday, which is
I gotta bit the drill.
which day is today?
I don't know. Drop the
That's
link.
Saturday.
Present. Invite. Yeah, drop the damn link. Is she talking? I'm trying to pull myself together, right?
We gotta copy it first.
Copy.
Mm.
Paste.
He says the flying dog has 12%. Yeah, it's almost like drinking
Yeah,
Jamaican
the
liquor.
flying dog. Some of them are
That
they different
explains
percentages.
why I'm a little.
Paste.
What did I eat today?
Not a damn thing.
Oh, I had that little sandwich that I made up early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm dropping a link, man. Everybody
What are
could
you gonna
jump in and let's celebrate this independent. If you don't have, buy.
Yo,
You know what I mean? If you don't have land, buy. If you don't know how to daggone put two stones together and make a fire, learn. You know what I mean? If you don't know how to make your own electricity, go buy yourself some magnets and watch YouTube and get some wire, and then you make shit work. You know what I mean?
Don't kill yourself though.
Don't shock me. That shit will shock the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Remember, they say, oh, don't put your tongue on the battery because you gotta. Yeah, that's damn Armel always had to do the
You
damn
should put
thing.
your tongue on the battery.
I just put my tongue on the battery. I used to stick my hand in the fan.
So you're a stupid child.
Yeah, Yeah, I had to test the damn waters. They said don't hang out the window because you're gonna fall out. I'm hanging out, climbing out the window. You know what I mean?
Don't forget to touch that like button.
I was
And if you're here, please come and say hi.
yeah, like, subscribe, come say
Like,
hi.
subscribe, and say hi. I want everybody to
But
say
yo, I got a
hi.
dope topic for next week, man. Dope topic, man.
You
Smashing
do?
that bass coming. I got a dope topic for
Hi.
next week, right? Next week, I'm going next week smashing that bass. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
You look like you just came from work.
No, he got shaved and
Yeah,
shit.
I did.
You shaved up. What's up, man?
You look
Not a
decent.
whole lot. What about you?
You look like a decent young man.
Hey,
I am.
both 400.
All shaved up and everything.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of this tomorrow.
Yeah, looking all good, like you going to court. You look
No,
like you going to court.
no, I'm not. I ain't fucking with that.
Boat, my man. Yo, this is my man, Big Boat. BK, stand up. My man, Big Boat. Drop in here, big bro. That's my big bro from the start.
He was in Bed-Stuy?
Yeah, he from Best Start. Remember him from going to meet up. Boat,
Yo,
what up,
yo,
big bro?
what are you doing tomorrow? Are we still having that little thing anyway?
Yeah, we're trying to get together tomorrow, but I got to get the grill up.
Yeah, it's kind of a random shit, so we ain't prepared. So
It's some shit that I make shit up on the fly.
Yeah, so we're having.
I'm totally independent. I make shit up on the fly. So I'm gonna tote one of these grills over there.
So if you're nearby, let us know so we can know if we should buy extra chicken and shit.
Yeah, we buy chicken, hot dogs, and hamburgers, and y'all can bring the buns.
We have.
I got the buns.
All right.
Yeah, so if you're free tomorrow,
Yeah,
come by.
You're free. Just hit me on
Just
IG.
hit me up and we'll come by. So
Yeah, just hit us up on IG. We'll give you some info, and
we'll give you directions.
Yeah, and
What time?
you're probably the closest
What
person
time,
in the
Mama?
world.
Daylight.
Let's look at about 3.
Is that realistic?
Mm.
We're leaving from here. You know we don't get up to like 2.
They don't get up till 2.
No, we
You
don't.
know, motherfucker got work tomorrow, right? I mean Monday, right?
Who got to work?
Who
I got to
gotta
work
work?
Monday.
You're working Monday?
I have to work Monday.
Oh, that's.
I'm working Monday too.
I just drive my work truck over there.
Yeah, you leave from there and go to work.
I'll leave from there to go to work.
Because there's
You like 30 minutes away, so you don't even have to really worry about
it's
no
not,
damn.
Yeah, just don't drink. Just don't drink and drive. Just don't go too crazy with drinking. But you're
Nah, I mean,
you're literally not that far away from the location. So yeah, you can actually come through. It's
yeah.
not
Right now, I'm real close to Harper's Ferry. 'Cause I'm at my buddy's house, but
Nah,
But you know
where we
what?
at is going to be closer to Martinsburg.
Yeah.
oh,
we're
is
doing-
it?
Yeah, we actually live close to Harper's Ferry.
We
We're
live
like
close to
literally
Harper's Ferry.
15-minute drive.
But that's like 40. Where we're going to be, it's going to be like 45 minutes away from here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there's 1 or 2 people. I mean,
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
yeah. Put something out. Which girl are you gonna walk with?
I ain't decided that yet. I got swear to God, guys, I'm totally independent. The power go out, man. And our power go out all the time, man. I got so many grills, yo.
You
We got a griddle.
Whole grill. I got wood grill. I got pellet grill. I got gas grill. I got electric grill.
You got a griddle?
Which too?
Oh yeah, the one inside the house. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I got electric smoker and electric grill, wood
Oh,
smoker.
no. Yeah.
I went barbecue. See, this is what happens, man. I have a compulsive personality. So at some point, I buy a whole bunch of things. So at one point, I would get into tools because we renovated a house, right?
Right.
And we hired some guys, and the guys were good, but we didn't have the tools. So every time just running the Harbor Freight, buying tools, running the Harbor Freight, buying tools. And I felt like I was vulnerable. Like I didn't have the tools to get the job done. And it ended up costing time. And anybody who ever did construction know that time is money. So I thought these guys I hired had proper tools, but they had broken up ass shit. So I was to compensate for it. I went to Harbor Freight. We made a lot of money with Harbor Freight and Ryobi. You know what I mean?
Did you resell them? He resell all his Harbor Freight shit and bought
I
stuff
sold
from
that
Home
shit.
Depot.
Yo, I seriously, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, you know what I mean, in the game with Harbor Freight and Ryobi, right? But
right.
I got rid of that shit. Because
You got a griddle?
huh?
A griddle, the grill, a
I got
griddle. You
the
got?
biggest griddle you ever fucking seen.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
He asked
I
me if I got
bought one.
a griddle.
He got the big ass one.
I got a
Yeah,
big.
The
My griddle
story-
got air fryers
no,
on
the
it, bro.
story for that was crazy. How you got that?
Oh,
I,
let me tell you
I
a
bought
story
one
about
last year. Them things are dope.
Let me take you for a tour. The griddle is a frequent means thing. Do I have a griddle? But my griddle is too heavy to bring. My griddle is my frequently used item.
Yeah, I use that shit all the time. Oh yeah, you got the big one.
That's a frequently used item, you know.
Yeah, that's just badass, man.
That's a
I
frequently
got
used item. Now
I
the
got the
story about the griddle is I went to try griddling because everybody know, if you didn't know, I'm from New York and barbecuing is a thing that we do on a block and nothing fancy and it's not like a scientific thing. So moving down to Virginia and enjoying some of this suburban life, my cousin, my same cousin that introduced me to firearms, introduced me to the grilling and smoking. You know what I mean? My
mhm.
same cousin that introduced me to firearms introduced me to grilling and smoking. So I get into it, you know what I mean? And
What
like
she said.
anything with my compulsive personality, I go hard. So one grill wasn't enough for me. So I get a smoker and we sit there with cigars and we sit there and smoke. He showed me how to do it. And when he wasn't here, I get on the phone and call him. I started out an Amazon smoker and the smokers got better. I evolved over time.
Yeah,
Now I just got a whole bunch of grills and a whole bunch of smokers. I still don't have a Kubota.
That's one thing that's left.
yeah. My
I
buddy's
don't have
got
a Kubota and a cowboy kettle.
What's that?
my buddy's got a smoker.
Like the
He
RG,
smoked.
What happened?
like they had in the Bronx.
That shit. I saw it, bro. Remember you saw it? I told you that was the
Yeah.
same thing. And you
I don't
showed
have a cowboy kettle
No, you
and
don't.
I don't have a
You don't
Kubota
have a pizza oven.
and a pizza oven. That's what I'm
That's
getting.
right. So
That's
you
what I
need a
need.
pizza oven, Kubota, and that, and then you'll be good to go.
And then I got the entire barbecue set up in the store.
Yeah.
Now
But
tools, compulsive. Back to the tools. So I sold all the Ryobi stuff and the Harbor Freight stuff because I didn't feel like it worked to my standards. So I probably got more Milwaukee power tools than Home Depot.
you got a lot. We're getting
I-
off topic though. Armel.
So
Why you
anyway,
talking
but
about-
that's not off topic because the thing is, these tools, if I lose my job today, right? If I lose corporate America today, Cass don't give a fuck about corporate America, you know, whatever.
I walked away from that.
She walk away from it, you know what I mean? I ain't legitimate. They got it. I'm a man. You gotta fire me, and then I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you just because I'm the black guy. I gotta pull my black. Damn, yeah, boy, you going to court for real, ain't you?
No, this is look, man. I gotta get rid of this shit because I do construction in the summertime, bro. That fucking
You
fucking
look
sweat
like
be
you going to
that
court,
sweat be holding too much in the long hair.
bro. You look like you going to damn court.
No, this is look, man. In the wintertime, right? Like an animal, I leave that shit long. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little bit of fuck. I can't even fucking talk right now. I've had too many beers, but
That's what.
you know, in the wintertime, it gives me warmth. You know what I mean? The long hair, and like women don't get it because they ain't got this. But in the wintertime, this shit right here makes a huge difference.
Yo, let me answer this man.
I think bald head is
My
fire.
man Cott, right? Bolt, right? Bolt. He talk about wow, he wish he lived closer, right?
Where do you live, Bolt?
He live in North Carolina.
Oh, that's
Right?
far. That's
Yo,
like
Bolt,
7
hook up with my man. Hook up with my man.
Can you do 50? What's up?
Lefty Guns, Ramsey J. Yeah, y'all kind of like in the same area, but I think he on the other side of North Carolina.
Depends on which side. Ramsey is actually
Ramsey and Fayetteville
Ramsey was-
area. Ramsey
Is
J.
your Instagram the Instagram's the same as your it's the Alpha Life, right?
Nah,
No,
my
actually, it's
yeah, I got a
Instagram.
2 Alpha Life Instagram, but my Instagram is Armel771.
That's actually where he posts a lot.
I'm not gonna remember that. Hey, look,
like that,
Why,
bro.
why
Just
don't
hit
you
dust
just?
up in the turkeys, man. They know
Uh,
how.
I'm not gonna be on that tonight, but
Okay, it's his name is Carmel. Is Armel with
Just
Carmel
hit it
without the
up on the turkeys.
C.
That's to let me know.
But he could do 12 for life too. You're
Yeah, you can
responsible.
put it on 2 Alpha Life. I'll get it.
listen, just hit me up. Uh, shit,
What?
my
Well,
Instagram.
we're trying. Well, we're trying. May have a few people or nobody. Who the fuck knows? Because it's very, very last minute. It was just
Yeah,
today
I'm
we
always a
decided.
last minute person anyway.
Well, I mean, the opportunity just kind of popped up
Yeah, the
last minute
opportunity
anyway.
kind of popped up, and I hate to waste. Good
A good
opportunity
weekend.
or a good weekend. And I really, you know what I had planned this weekend to do since before these people flaked out, to clean up my own house
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't have a reason to go anywhere else or do anything.
That plan put up.
That plan flipped, so I ain't cleaning. I'm enjoying.
Yeah, because
I'm
No, I
not.
get it.
fix up our backyard. We
I'm
have
gonna
fixed
drop a
up the
link for
summer.
somebody else to join because you out here smoking and coking and
Wait. I mean, did we even talk about nothing that we're supposed to
yeah,
talk
but I'm
about?
saying though, just be independent, man. Just first, I said, what'd you say about buying a house, bro?
Who me?
Yeah, you said something in the chat about you and your mom
Yeah,
and
yeah. Me and my wife are trying to get. It's probably about 6 years or so, but because we want to wait till our daughter gets older. Um, that way she doesn't have because if we get what we want now, then she's not really gonna have anyone to play with. So
Oh,
we want to wait till she's old enough to drive. So I mean, it's gonna be a little while.
how old is your little girl?
She's 8.
Oh, my old
Yeah.
daughter's 7.
Yeah. So we just don't want to move out to where like she ain't got no friends to play with. You know what I mean?
that's what we did.
We did.
Well,
Yeah,
we're not doing
but
that. That's I mean
but that she don't really
to
have
each, to
with
each
her.
their own.
I mean, it's just a little. I mean, it's a little hard for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well, that's
have special needs, so
I
in
got you.
in addition to the special needs, we live in we're like
We're the
1%.
minority.
We are within a 1% of a minority in our community. So some
Understandable.
people still haven't adapted to the 21st fucking century and know that black folks
Fuck
are
them.
poor.
Fuck them.
But yeah, they haven't adapted to that.
Fuck
So
them.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean
care. I
that's
don't,
no. The only
they
thing
free
is
to
that
have their own,
sometimes
man.
it's just painful to
It's just
see
painful to see that
that she wants to be friends and it's
my
not
daughter
done.
want to
No,
connect, but
it's not
because of some of the
encouraged.
things it's not encouraged by other parents
Mm-hmm.
Right. No, I
So
get it.
it's so,
because it's a little bit complicated in the community that we live in. But
so you want to buy land and live in the middle of bumfuck.
and I want to buy land and live because I'm a little bit of a narcissist and I don't care if I'm accepted or not because you're gonna feel me.
Right. No, no, I'm with you.
You see
But
what I'm saying? I'm totally
uh,
I'm and I really believe in total independence. And I'm waiting for Joe Va to get off work and Joe Va gonna come in here and join me because my man Joe Va was at work and before the live, we were literally on the phone an hour having this conversation about what was on the live. How long we was talking.
Oh no.
Yeah, so Joe Va gonna join us on the live in a minute. And
But I mean, what? But the
he
thing
get
is,
off of work.
remember, that's what's good. That's why I wrote it down so that we
Mhm.
actually try to stay focused, especially
Yeah,
with the
stay focused,
generation.
Cass.
Me stay
hey,
focused.
hey, hey,
Let's
look.
okay.
Mhm.
So one of the things that we talked about was true independence to really have it, and don't forget the right to bear arms, state and federal, which as well as societal restrictions and expectations. Um, so the whole idea is that with each, the fact that even though it is the Second Amendment, each state actually have their own restrictions and rules about that, which impact, is it really, I mean, your where you live really determine your freedom of choice, and you can and are you truly, you can't really be, even though it's a federal law, you can't really exercise true independence and follow that federal law. You still have to comply to state restrictions and so on.
And it's crazy
So
because the marijuana laws and the drug laws are the exact opposite. So the states say, "Hey, it's legal here," but the federal government say it's not.
yeah,
So it's kind of like the opposite of the gun law. So the federal government said you can have it, but the state says they're not. So it's kind of like the states are going rogue, and the government is and the federal government is being nitpicky about the things that they choose to put their input in. So the people are left in a state of mind of flux or inconsistency, just
Yeah,
like this
because
pistol
I
brace
mean,
band or any
but
other thing.
literally, it's like now they're I mean now there are concerns with changes of laws that people are wondering, okay, is it the right time for me to leave this particular state because of certain changes of laws?
Like my
And
man
of
Jason.
course, yeah, but of course it goes two ways too, because some people may actually prefer to move to a state with stricter with more restrictions. That is
Ask me if
fact.
I'm ever going back to New York.
No, you
Ask me.
already
Ask
said
me.
no.
Ask me.
Mm-mm.
Ask me. Anybody ask me. Armel, are you ever going back to New York?
That is an obvious question, Ahmed. Why are you asking
Ask
such
me.
rhetorical questions?
I will.
What? To live? No, you won't.
I want to live. It'll be a temporary situation.
Yeah. So, but also, I mean, again, as you mentioned with the marijuana thing, where you
Mhm.
have just the same thing with the right to bear arms. There are also societal restrictions and expectations, right? For instance, I would never wear because of course there's certain rules when it comes to entering a kindergarten, right?
Mhm.
To school, you can't carry a firearm into a school when you go visit. That's just you can't do that, or a federal building, right?
Mhm.
As well as if I would feel uncomfortable, and one of the things I talked about that's why or some of our clothes that is not all guns. The fact is, I would like to wear the brand of Two Alpha Life, but I don't want to actually have the guns on display because as a mom and a parent, you're going into places like to go for me to go into Zeta school and kindergarten to go pick up, which I do quite often. I don't want to necessarily have a gun emblazed across my chest, but I still want to show that I'm two out for life. So you wear the logo,
Mentos, what
yeah.
up?
So you wear the logo, etc. So even though you have we are independent, right? There's still the freedom of choice where because of societal expectations and restrictions, I wouldn't wear a shirt with a big gun blazing all over it into the schoolyard, right? Because you can't
That's
protect
not
yourself.
ladylike anyway.
Well,
Big old guns across your chest.
but even something with guns, period. Because if I were, because honestly, there have been times when I
Hold me to tomorrow.
I want to guns and my names and
Hop
stuff.
off me
It was cold. And if I'm going to school, I literally take off the sweatshirt before in the car before I step into the school because I just don't want to have something with a big gun on it because there's so much fear about the fact that there's so many crazy mass shooters killing kids and stuff these days that if somebody sees something like that, it could be perceived as
That's
something
weird or
as
threatening.
weird or threatening, and that is very, 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 very fair. That's a very
I
reasonable
think
fear.
is I don't give people that much credit because I don't fucking care what people think. I just I just do me. But at the same time, I'm really a conservative, and I'd rather you fuck around and find out than automatically assume.
But no, but
Hey,
I have actually talked about this before. That I mean, when you do gun class, they tell you that when you actually, if something
She's
were
talking
to
about when she takes classes,
no
firearm classes.
firearm classes, and they tell you that you're actually they discourage you from wearing apparel with firearms and stuff
Or
that's
tactical
obvious
pants.
or whatever, because if someone were to come in with the intention to do harm and they see you, they would take you down first because you're perceived as a threat. So they actually discourage if you're let's say if you're carrying a concealed weapon, they discourage you from wearing clothes that make it obvious what kind of position or thoughts you have in regards to that. So it's kind of interesting where that is concerned, where they actually discourage you from wearing clothes with big guns and stuff on it if you're actually carrying a firearm, because it makes you a target should somebody want to do something. You're
I
the
don't
first
believe
person
in
they
that
would take
target
down.
shit.
But it makes
but
total sense, though,
I
Armand.
don't. But seriously, she's
It
talking
makes
about
total
something
sense.
totally different.
Listen, no,
But I
but
don't. But it makes sense to a layman because I know to a layman who's never been in an incident in a gun violence related incident. So a person that been in a gun violence related incident, and I was telling a story to a couple of brothers down at the RGAs. Uh, if a person, it doesn't matter what you're wearing or what you look like. If a person is going to get you, they're going to get you.
Hmm.
Point blank. If you're going to be targeted, you're going to be a target. You're either going to be a target or an incident.
Yeah, but I listen,
How you
listen, but listen. So like, I don't put none of that gun sticker shit on my fucking vehicles. I don't put none of that shit because I I understand what you're saying, Armel, but at the same time, if you flaunt, what the fuck they already know what you got. If you flaunting shit, they
I'm
already know.
fishing like a
My
motherfucker. Fuck them.
like
No,
well, and that's cool to each their own. But like my range bag, right? Like my wife gave me her own range bag because I
Mm-hmm.
always just carried my cases. She bought a new one,
Mm-hmm.
so I ripped the patch off, and I took a black sharpie and I sharpened everything out on it. Because sometimes shit stays in my car. You know what I'm
some
saying?
yeah, the element of surprise is more powerful though,
Now,
right?
No,
for real,
yeah, for sure, I agree.
I understand that,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
But at the same time, right? I'm a conservative.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm seriously a conservative. Not politically, not saying politically conservative, but conservative to a point where I don't like the machine gun thing sticker. I have gun related stuff on on my truck, right?
Yeah,
But it's
I'm not
so
doing that.
listen, I have like a NAGA, a NAGA sticker on the car, and I have like an IWI sticker on my truck window. Most people don't even know what IWI is unless you're a gun. So
Right,
if you know, you know. You know
right.
what I mean? If
No,
you don't know, you don't fucking know. I
yeah,
don't have
yeah,
to tell you my,
but you got these people riding around with the AR-15 sticker on there,
I
like
don't
it's
have
the actual gun.
I have like a brand sticker. It's just like it's like an IWI sticker, or I have a NAGA, which is the National Association of African American, whatever it is. I can't remember.
Hey, look. Let me can I talk real quick?
But
So I'm not trying to be rude. 'Cause I'm at my buddy's house, but I want to hop on here, show you some love and shit. So look, so
Yeah,
always,
I was
bro.
we respect that.
Yo,
so
hit me on IG, man. I'll just hit the 2 Alpha
no,
Life thing. It the
uh,
logo is on it, just like this, and
yeah,
I'll send you the information, bro. Much love
yeah, yeah,
from
because
day
I'm
one,
definitely. I'm definitely trying. That was my whole thing before I get off here. I was definitely trying to swing by tomorrow. So,
all right, man. Be
Yeah, yeah.
easy, man. It's good seeing you, and thanks for supporting us all the time, bro.
oh,
Since day one, you
if
were
I
day
if I
one, bro.
if I can't make it in for the full show, I'll at least pop in
No,
and show some love, man.
We all
no, no,
good, man. We
no.
all good. Even if you just hit the IG, you good,
All right, man. I'll talk to you.
bro. Take care, bro.
All right, you too.
Yeah, we back. The dynamic duo. Yeah, that dude been on here. Is Jason Shanna Ewan, you know what I mean? Money Mike Mentos, Howard J, you know,
People have been there. Oh, they didn't even
day
know.
ones, yo. Day ones. We over 100 subscribers right now, bro. But like my man Chris Stevenson said, man, it's the first 100 that count. Chris Stevenson, yo, Chris Stevenson, my dude. Says it's the first 100 to start. This is my you guys for real are my day ones, bro.
I'll tell you guys. One of the things we want to do in the future, is the near future, is offer some free information. So what was I saying? Offer some free information. So that's something that we're putting together. Just overall, something that you guys could come and check out. And just come to our site, and we're gonna give you a link to all that.
Yeah, we yo,
We're putting it all
yeah,
together.
we this
Mm.
team, right, this team, and Jason gave me back. We're gonna hit up Jason Ewing and shout out Jason Ewing. He's seen a prototype. We pushing out a series of ebooks. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We pushing out a series of ebooks because I think a lot of the information that's been putting out on YouTube have been like remember it from YouTube. You don't have a point of reference.
No,
So
but even it's more than that too, because when I did the firearm training course,
this
afterwards
tell the
you
story,
when no,
Cass.
but when you do the firearm training course, you sit down and then you heard a lot of great information, and then you just get a pricing sheet for the overall classes and stuff. But and then you're supposed to take notes. But the fact is, if there was actually something you could refer to, that is a simple breakdown of what was discussed, then that would be really powerful and great. So we're like, hey, let's put together a series of ebooks that breaks down a lot of information, that makes it very simple that anyone could read and refer to, with some pictures and just showcasing what could be done. And the whole idea is that it would actually be broad reaching, from the very expert to the one persons who are just starting out, as a great referral point.
Yeah.
And or if you are an instructor, it's something that you could refer to
And
for
refer
your
to your
students
students,
to
you
say,
know what I
hey,
mean?
here is some
A reference,
information.
check this page.
So
Or even a prerequisite before they start your class if you're an
say, hey,
instructor.
just check out this information. Because we just looked and felt like there was a need and a gap, and it's
I
something
looked
that
for
was
it and it
really,
wasn't there.
yeah. So we're really trying to fill the needs of the community in our way, and make some kind of a contribution to it. So we're putting that all together. We've actually reached out to several people to get their input, to
Input.
say, hey, what
Jason Ewan.
we did. We looked. Was it
Jason Ewan helped out a
Jason,
lot, you
do
know what I mean?
knowledge,
Joe Va.
do
Joe Va
knowledge,
Q, that he comes in the chat a lot. Do knowledge from Tactical Turkeys
and
put in a lot.
well, that
So many
we're
people.
still waiting for
My man Vote 400. He's in his chat right now. Vote 400. He put in inputted information. You know what I mean? This was not just our project. It was it's a collaborative effort
Yeah,
of people in this community.
yeah. And it's still gelling and being put together. And as soon as we feel like we're almost at the point where we could start releasing them. So we're looking forward to actually showing the people what we've put together. I hope it gets some great positive feedback, and we want to check it out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what we're trying to build is an actual curriculum. Just like when you go to school, you have your program and you have your curriculum. We're trying to
sound boring, Armel.
Curriculum sound boring, but
Nobody would.
Or a program or whatever it is,
It's very
or
it's
a
very,
reference to the things that you learned throughout your journey.
It's very simple, easy to read.
Yeah, simple, easy to read, to swallow.
Modules, and not too many pages, pictures and colors, and so it's a quick referral thing. You could go through it in probably 10 minutes.
She worried about how it sound, but basically it's a quick, easy. It's a quick, easy backflow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I have some people who real firearm experts. You know what I mean, that I've met into the community, and I'm getting feedback from them. What to add, what to make sure it's accurate. What would you add? What would you subtract? And my man Jason pointed out, Jason thorough as fuck. Jason Ewan thorough as fuck. He put in all the typos and everything. Yo, this is my dude.
Was there more that besides?
Nah, it wasn't. That's what he said. But it's not that much, and it's like more pictures and easy to follow. You know what I mean? So you can look back. And we're going to get more in depth as we grow, but we're starting off with something basic. I kind of talked about that. The second thing, this has a lot to do with today's topic. It was total independence. We went down to Arm 3. You know what I'm saying? We went down to Arm 3, and we had a good time. We went down to Arm 2. We had a good time. Everywhere we went, we had a good time. You know what I mean? What I figured out after the whole thing was this community, you know what I mean, as far as it's growing, we don't have a home of our own. We always got to pay somebody else to use their shit. You know what I mean? It's like rental space. So over the past few days, since these people be thinking Armel we fucking playing, we've been looking for a place to we've been looking for our own range.
We've been.
But I'm not going to get into that part.
Yeah, we've been looking for land.
Because I like having my own. I'm not a good shearer.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a journey trying to find the right one at the right price, and within we look for certain specifications to try and minimize the cost as well. We've identified one or two possibilities. We're actually going to try to go. Remember, we need to leave a little early to go look at it. So
yeah,
to see if it will work, and then take it from there.
And I know the range in Georgia for those who was there was dope, but I swear to God, and people think I'm capping. but I think I can do better for real.
We will do our best to do better.
Listen. I know I can do better because I done seen it and I
What
research
I
it
mean, because
and I know people.
I know we've seen several concepts of what's out there, and it's trying to gel several concepts to something that makes the most
Sense.
sense. Yeah, so it's gelling several concepts together, and it's I mean it's not an immediate. It's not going
It's
to
not an
happen
immediate thing.
tomorrow.
Nothing worthwhile happens
Yeah,
overnight.
it's
So
definitely
what
it's
I
a
do, what I
huge
do, it
planning.
usually takes like 5 to 7 years.
It ain't gonna be no practice.
That's the worst case scenario.
But the point is it's in a very junior stage. If anybody want to know more, I want to become part of the project.
Yeah. Anybody want
Please,
to know more? Want to join us on this mission?
yeah, please, because we actually have a pretty great plan of how we're gonna execute it. We're officially getting all done in paper and PowerPoints, and as soon as we identify certain aspects of it, so it should be fun and stuff.
Yeah, it
Anyway,
should. It's a fun project. But back to it.
again though, but I mean maybe this part of it. The whole idea is creating your own as a form of having some kind of independence from the powers that be.
The powers that be, the
Mhm.
corporation, the locality, the government, the whatever corporations, whatever the heck. It's always good to have your own. And when I do get this done, when I do look at me, everyone, when we do get this done, we want to make it open so we can just replicate it all over the country. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So this is the game is what I'm looking at is bigger than rap, and I want to do something. I want to leave something after Armel and Cass go on to Alpha Life forever. You know what I mean? This thing has to go on for the next 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Mm.
possible. It literally is possible. It's just a like a lot of people told me, and it's a mindset.
Mm.
You know, it's independence is a mindset. They can confine you to, they can confine you to, or limit you to, right? But the whole goal is to get extra, get a little bit of extra time, get a little bit of extra money, and put it to something that's yours to get your independence. Independence is not free, and freedom is for the dumb. You know what I mean?
But you're making a play
Yeah,
on
I'm not
freedom.
making up shit. But
You're
for
making a
real,
play on.
anything that's free is dumb. Anything that's free is dumb,
Oh, he
and
said he sent
independence
you a
ain't free.
message on
I
Instagram.
got you, babe, bro. I don't got my phone.
Is it
I got
charged?
my work phone. My
That's
work phone is
Zadie
dead.
has no. You have your phone. Zadie has.
Yeah, I got it. I got
She
him.
has my phone. I'm surprised that shit not dead. You got
Yo,
it?
yo, Bovo, come in, man. I know you on your Sabbath or whatever, bro. Cause it's Saturday or the night went down. He good. We're gonna drop the link one more time for whoever want to
Who?
join.
Who?
Cassian,
Hmm. Where?
don't say who. Who is for the owls?
Hmm.
Who? What?
I know you bought something so strong. That 12% pretty high.
Yeah,
My
man.
brain's a
But yeah,
little.
feel free to join, man. Add on. You know, get anything going.
So it's already showing you, bro.
Yeah, but it's not showing. You have to click on the link. It has to be in the chat.
Armel, there it
That's
is.
showing, but you can't click on this in the chat, Cassie.
I know that,
You have
Armel.
to have it here
But you
for somebody to click
first
on
you have to put it
because it
there.
expires. You don't have to put it here at all. You're not understanding because you don't go on lives that often.
Armel. Don't let
You
me lose my patience. I understand all that.
okay? You have to put
Okay.
it in the link in here. You
I
can't just
hasn't
type it in.
expired. I understand that. You have to type it in and then show it for it to be on there. So
You don't have to show it at all.
Well,
You don't have to show it on here at all.
yeah, but sometimes it's good to show it there so
Yeah.
people can see.
Nah,
that
they
it's
can
there.
see it because it's when it's in YouTube,
But
it's
sometimes
highlighted.
you can't follow all the
Listen,
chats.
like I said, if you look at it in YouTube,
Armel, I'm
if
not
you
an
look at it
idiot.
in
I
YouTube,
understand what you're saying. Okay. What I'm
okay,
trying to say is that sometimes the chat, all these chats sometimes they get lost up top.
I know that's why
So
you drop it every once in a while.
okay, and then we have to copy it and then paste it in here, and then sometimes you show it to say it's available in
Yeah,
case
but you
somebody.
can't click on that
Okay, we're gonna run in
unless you.
circles, and I'm losing
Yeah,
my patience right now.
and you
so.
can't copy it from there.
No shit. I know that.
I'm saying that. So, what's the purpose of having it on there?
Okay.
See, if I'm looking
So
at it,
people can see that we posted it, Armel.
okay, I tell them that I posted.
Why are you watching us?
Because I said I keep track because I can't see that screen.
Hmm.
I can't listen. I can't see. So if I don't say hi to you in the chat, it's because I can't see the text.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So
Yeah.
what else are we gonna talk about?
We just talk about independence. Like I said, the first step seriously to independence is purchase some property, man.
We already said that. You're
Right.
going around in
The
circles.
second step of independence, seriously, is buy some property. Bro. The whole thing is buy things that matter. Don't waste your money and keep giving your money to the daggone the powers that be. You know what I mean? If you could pay the bills, take a little bit out to pay yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that there's land that's inexpensive. There's land that's not all land costs a lot of money. So you could even just start. Don't get over the fear and just start or buy something.
The other thing with independence is learn how to do something.
Regardless of whatever it is.
Learn how to do something regardless of what it is that you can like.
It's just this is a skill. Learn a skill.
A trade or something
A
like
trade
that.
skill.
A
or
trade
is
or skill.
no is even if it's not enough to sell you.
Basket weaving.
What?
Basket weaving.
I used to make baskets, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
weaving.
making baskets from scratch or weaving baskets.
Why would somebody be
that is a
baskets?
skill. You know how important basket weaving is?
No, apparently not.
Because if you don't have the plastic mill to make plastic, you're gonna have to carry your shit or whatever you gather into something. If you don't got polyester or a cotton gin and all of this shit, you got to make something out of something. The
But
simplest
plastic,
means
plastic,
that
plastic don't go bad. You mean
plastic don't go bad, but plastic busts. And if you can basket weave, you can weave out of the straps of plastic.
Okay.
The strips of plastic. If you know how to weave up, most of the daggone bags right now, the weave bags are made of polyester, which is plastic.
Oh.
It's a skill. It's literally a skill. If you have to learn something like basket weaving,
it just you just learn a skill. That's what you're trying to say. But okay, so it's the
water.
of what skills are essential then, right?
What skills are essential? One, you need to learn it. Well, first skill you need to master before the world go to an end is economics. You have to know, especially finance and economics. Read up, touch yourself up on it. Because you'd be surprised that it's not a major subject in school because most people don't want you to know it. Right? That's before the world comes to an end. If the world doesn't come to an end, at least learn how to use tools in their uses. A plunger, unplug your toilet. Change your light bulb, for God's sake.
Just basic stuff.
Just basic stuff. Because for real, the basic stuff of changing a light bulb is no different from changing a battery because you got positives and negatives. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally how electricity works, or the entire universe works. Mm-hmm. So even plumbing, or that's how it works. It goes from high pressure to low pressure. Or air conditioning and refrigeration. It goes from hot to cold.
All right. So
yeah, but anyway, I'll start geeking out.
One of the things.
I'll start geeking out.
So
I'm sorry.
Of the things, yeah, because sometimes you'd be going off.
Yeah, I go.
So
off
one of the
tangent.
things that we were supposed to talk about was, and I don't think we have, was how we talk about the freedom of choice,
right?
And how that's related to independence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of being independent, and of course the choices that we make, how our family is it going dead? That's why I put that there. Yeah, freedom of choice is like, how does your family impact the choices that you make, and or the choice that you make are for your family, right? Your immediate family. As well as also don't forget social media. social media is so impactful on all of our lives at this point, in terms of how does social media impact whatever choices that you make in regards to your freedom. And some of us are so busy keeping up with social media and so on, that we don't realize how much our decisions are impacted by what is happening on social media, or perceptions of of supposed reality on social media. Because people be, it's you know what, I actually read something that was really powerful, and it just shows you how the world is going. And someone was talking about watching this woman, and this is a little small little story. Watching this woman show up with her child, her 4 or 5 year old child, at the pool, and she paused and took pictures with the child, and then arranged the toys and took pictures with the child. And then the child went ahead and played in the pool and stuff, and was begging her to come and play with her, but she was so busy on her phone and she didn't actually get in the water with the child. And then afterwards, after being there for no more than 15 minutes and being on social media and posting all these pictures, she took the child out of the water, and she didn't play with the child. She didn't spend any time with the child. It was all about these perfect pictures on social media to say that how of an amazing time she's having with her child at the pool, and that she lost the moment of spending time with her child. Go ahead and ask your daddy. Spending time with her child, right? So, and you see, I'm doing it right now. I should go make my daughter something. Armel. Okay, I'm coming, baby. So, just give me 1 minute. So, Armel, make this position. See, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just talking, complaining about.
What?
Just make it for her. I'm coming, baby. Yeah. So, the idea was that, yeah, she want me to make it. So the idea is that, so trying so much to show how much an amazing and great life she's having on social media, that she missed the very same moments of having that life, of being a part of that. And there are times when I've decided that, you know what, I put the phone down and I may not touch it all day. And I just want to spend time with Zadie, and I don't look at what's going on and replay and so on. Because sometimes we need to step away from the social media stuff and realize that we do need to spend time with our family and be free from the pressures of being interactive from social media, and or comparing ourselves to what these perfect lives and these perfect things that people show on social media about themselves and their family, and trying to get as many likes as possible. Oh, we're amazing and we're perfect and we're this and that. And it's far from their reality, right? So it's just actually being free of that and independent of that, of being stuck in the rut of trying to prove or show how amazing your life is on social media when that's not in reality, and it's really sad. So what the author was trying to point out by telling that story, was that you may have that mom who may be tired with 3 kids and trying to figure herself and trying to figure it out. And then you see images of this perfect woman by the pool with her child, and you feel being to feel like you're not making an impact on your with your child because you're not perfect having the perfect day at the pool, you know. So it's like, stop comparing yourselves and your lives to what these people on social media are showing, because it's not really reality. And just live your life within your space and enjoy your life within your space. And remember to put that phone down and enjoy that moment in time. So I guess I went on my little rant about social media and being free of it and being independent of it, and stop living to unrealistic expectations
Expectations,
of
yeah.
what your life will be. One of the things Armin has said to me was that sometimes when you see couples be talking about, oh, we're so in love and we're living, and are constantly posting pictures of them being in love, and everything is hunky dory and perfect. It's all one big fucking lie. Armin and I argue all the time. That's real, but that doesn't mean we love each
I
other any
argue with
less.
everybody.
Yeah, argue with everybody, right? That doesn't mean that we care about each
Or
other
they
less.
say I argue with everybody.
That is true. But it doesn't mean that we care about each other less. It doesn't mean that even though there are conflicts that we can't get past it and maybe beyond it. And our life is not fucking perfect. And one of the things that I've always said is that when you catch us at home, half of the time we're always in the midst of doing something, and then we're not the best prepared.
Our life is
I
real.
don't get dolled up and put on. Sometimes I try, but I don't know anything about putting on makeup. Most of the time, I just do a little
She
bullshit.
she do the natural thing.
I just put on a little bit of something, something. Sometimes I don't. I'm not very good at putting on
Yo,
makeup.
our life is real, right? And I know that I wouldn't share anything that I really didn't experience. You know, uh, like a lot of the things that I share, even when we speak about business or the business credit things, it was learned not by knowing, but
But
by
by
making
error,
mistake, by error. You know,
and yeah, it's like
it was
errors
made
and
by
mistakes
error
that were
and mistakes
made.
that we made.
And I mean, like one of the things I recognize is that I've made so many errors when it comes to that, and paid for things that didn't make any sense. And some people who may be my friends may see me posting about, hey, contact me for business credit. And the reason is that because I saw something that I thought was really amazing, and a lot of people need to know about
That
it, that could
benefit us.
benefit it. So I
So it could
decided
be
to
it.
join that company because and I mean, I'm pretty much independent anyway, but join that company because I think it's something that
She
everybody needs
believes
to
in a
know.
product.
And I do believe in the product, and what it could do, because I've made so many mistakes myself that even some of them I'm still correcting. And it's like, it's what everybody needs to know, that if you're running any kind of business at all, even if it's small, whatever, you really do
and,
need to
and, and
learn how
back
to
to
set
back to
yourself
the
up
subject
properly.
matter. The back once you get your house and once you learn a skill, I believe that everybody should start their own business for real. Even if your business is just being you, you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Become an LLC. You know what I mean
Because
yourself.
yeah, because as
Become
an
a business.
LLC, a
Make
lot of
yourself a business. You know the
I,
things you like, the things
I
you
just
enjoy,
like, once your content, even in like
and then you end
YouTube,
up,
if
and
you're
then the
once you're
taxes is something totally different.
once you're
Big Riz, what's up?
yeah, he's came on and say hi, hi, hi.
Yeah, what's up, Big
Yeah, well,
Riz?
once I mean, once you're creating some kind of content, or even whatever it is that you're doing, there's always expense. Gas is an expense for everybody. So whatever you're doing, you're spending gas to go do it. So
Start your own
yeah.
bit. Start
And the thing is,
cigarette for real, for real.
here's an interesting thing that I'll also just so that people know. People think that you have to be spending a lot of money in order to really start building a business credit. That is so far from the truth. You can literally have spend no more than $150 a month and start building. And that's just not even,
This is the
and that's
important
just
thing.
buying the
You
little
can't
stuff
build business
anyway.
credit if you don't start your own business. Start
Yeah.
your own business. If you don't know what kind of business, sometimes businesses
No,
that you
you know,
start.
it should start a
Hold on. Let me finish my thought, please,
consult.
Dan.
You're right. I'm gonna shut up
Sometimes
now.
starting your own business, is doesn't necessarily business doesn't have to do with money all the time. You don't have to start a business to make money. You start a business because there's a lot of benefits to starting a business. Like one is getting business credit. The other one is the slavery tax. So you don't have to just pay this high taxes and you could just
Uh,
move money a certain way. You know what
Yeah,
I
I mean,
mean?
once you have a W two, you pay
There's
like what 33 to 40% of your income. When you have a
start a
business, most
business,
of
you
that
know,
written off anyway. You don't pay as much. That's just fact. That's why.
regardless of what type of business it
But
is, a
but
nonprofit,
again,
not for profit, do something.
I mean, one of the easiest things to do consultancy because that's big as fuck. But
Or be a consultant for God's sakes.
I mean consultant. But
Be a creator,
but
a
here's
YouTuber.
like one of the things I said about that is the fact that with business credit, you have access to 10 to 100 times more capital. So as an individual person, if you get approved for $1,000-$2,000, let's say that's what you get approved for. If you were a business, then that would be $10,000-$20,000. And that's access to a lot more capital that you could do and do things with, that that could grow you and expand
The
it.
benefits.
And you could actually take that money and buy real estate.
Okay. Besides that, right?
Mm.
On the real side, in order to get business credit, you have to start a business. You can start a business in order to become independent of things. If you're doing something for free, do it for business. If you're traveling for free, travel for business. If you going riding your bike for free, ride your bike for business. If you collecting these damn guns for free, collect these guns for business. Anything you do can and should be a
No, but
business
here's the thing
because
too.
business run.
If you're buying guns all you have to is create a YouTube channel, and you're a content creator. You just showcasing all the
regardless if
things,
it's
whether
successful or not.
when they're not successful or not. You have a reason to say that you have a business because you're a content creator. Because the guns is just a product; it doesn't matter.
You're doing it
You're
anyway.
a content creator, and you're that's part of your business. Or showcasing.
Or
what
even
it is
if
that
you're
you
not a
have.
content creator, what if you just a collector?
It's still no. You're still a content creator.
Yeah,
Because
but what
you're
if you just collecting and you don't have YouTube or social media? You just collecting guns. That's a business. Yeah, it could be.
I'm not sure if
Yeah,
that
because
would
you're a gun
qualify.
collector. If
No,
you
but it has to be for a purpose. For it to be, I don't know if that would
a
seriously consider.
curator or whatever,
I'm
you can't have a
no.
curation
What you
business.
could be, you could be a consultant because consultant is big. You could be a consultant if
No,
you're
Cassie,
No, listen.
you're not understanding
No,
what I'm saying.
no,
Though.
I know what you're saying, but I'm trying to tie it into actually it's proper. You could be where if you're collecting guns, then you could be a consultant who knows an expert on what you're collecting. That's what I'm trying to say. So you are a consultant and you're collecting guns because you need to be an expert on that so that you can speak about that.
Or you're studying it.
Yeah, so you can speak about it.
Are
so,
you collecting
and
it for
consultants
future
is
value?
actually one of the best
Are
things.
you collecting for future value?
Consultant to actually create a consultant company is actually one of the best options you could do to do anything actually because it's big as hell and it could mean anything. So yeah.
Or you could be collecting for future auction or future sale.
The point though is that
Firearms are assets.
But it has to be like you have to say
Firearms are assets.
see collecting guns alone is not a business. That's what I'm saying.
Why it's not?
It's not, Armel. You don't listen to me.
Why it's not?
Because it's not. You're
It's not a business,
No.
but you can make it one.
But my point is that if you're collecting guns, the business would be that you're consulting and the guns are something that you're learning about.
So what that do with that gun shop doing right there?
What?
He ain't selling no guns.
But he has an official business and store.
Yeah, but he ain't selling shit.
He sell one or two bullshit.
Yeah, he sells some bullets or some shit.
But he's
he
still
don't sell no
selling
guns.
something, Armel.
He got some. Yo,
Like,
this dude.
I'm
just gonna
you
tell
are
the story.
wrong on this. A collecting, you can't just collect. You have to be an aspect of a business to it.
Let's Google it.
Okay. Google.
Gun collection
That is not the basis only of their business. It could be it's a part of the
Well,
product.
what the business
It's
is?
the product or the service. It's not the actual business. It's part of the product and or service.
If you collecting to sell at a future date, it's a business. I'm looking at that right now. It's called curator. You just got to have period pieces. Your collection got to have a focus.
You're not right. But there's something else though. That side is more than that though, I'm not.
Yeah, it's more than that, but
business. But then the business is for historical purposes. Then that's
it could be
actual
historical
business.
purposes or. See, now we listening to ourselves.
Yeah, the business would be for historical purposes. Then that's the business.
But yeah, a business is any way you write it.
I'm just saying that
even when you write it in
collecting
legitimacy.
guns, there are different ways you could establish it as a business. You just have to define it as such. But collecting guns by itself,
it's the way you define it. That's what all I'm saying. Figure out a way to define what you're doing.
Not all firearms are assets.
That's fact. That's fact. And
that could be for any. That actually for any item because
that's any item. That's literally any item. So just be careful. Be careful what you buy.
I mean, we actually, I don't know, Roy, you know this, but we dealt with that topic.
After all the sky's broken, you ain't shoot yours, and 100 years from now, that shit might be worth something. No. After all the skies then blew up on everybody and got folded into, it might be worth something. You know what I mean?
We actually, just to let you know, Roy,
200 years
Roy
from now.
Official, we actually, Ray, is that, see, I can't read this, Ray. We actually did deal with that topic. Our guns, if you look at one of our lives, as well as the video, I did address that not all firearms are assets because it really depends on how you buy them.
Don't buy no damn Diamondbacks or no Sky if you trying to collect assets.
Yes, so some guns are.
Some
it is a personal. It is. Here's how it could be an asset. Actually, it is an item that you own. right? As such, it has value. So even if that value is $2 or $5,000, there's still a value to it. As a such, that would make it an asset because it's something that could be sold for a certain value, regardless of if that value is high, low, $1.50 or whatever. So an asset is something that you own that could be sold that actually has some kind of value. It just depends on if it's a high valuation versus a low valuation. And when you're buying, you should buy sensibly because you want to make sure that you buy something that accumulates in value.
In other words, stop buying that
So
bullshit.
I think one of the things that was mentioned that is it called memorability? If I remember,
Memorabilia.
yeah, those are not the best way of spending your money to buy an asset. But the fact is, by it's a personal property by itself makes an asset because all personal property that could be sold does have some value. Just depends on how much of a value does it have. Is the high value, low value, medium value, whatever. But everything has a value, and that means that even if the gun you could sell for $10, then it is still an asset because something you could sell for $10 versus something you could sell for $1,000. So I'm not. I'm actually going to retract some of what I said and answer that question.
Well, anyway, right? Because we didn't reach all the points in that particular live that we did like some weeks ago.
That was a while ago.
That was a while ago, maybe a month ago or so. We're going to drop the ebook on it. You know what I mean? So you can revisit some of the points because Cass did a lot of research on evaluating the value
Let
of
me check on something.
firearms assets. So just in case of that, we're going to revisit that. But at the same time, right? Like I said, buy yourself a home or buy some property, right? The path to independence. Buy some property. The other thing, learn a skill. The other thing, start a business. You got to have something of your own. If you don't have something that you own, if you don't have things that you outright own or paying for to own, you're never going to be independent. If you know what I mean. If you and things, how do you know that it has value? If you can't take it to the pawn shop, the shit don't got no value. It's real easy. So can I take daggone I can't take the beer to the pawn shop. You know what I mean? Anything that you could take to the pawn shop has some sort of value.
Or give it or sell it on offer up or something.
If you can't sell it on offer up,
Or
it
if you
don't got
can't
no
sell it
value.
somewhere, yeah.
If you can't sell it, it don't got no value. You know what I
You
mean?
gotta be able to sell it. Shit.
You got to be able to sell it. So if you can't sell it, you shouldn't buy it.
Even if you get $5 for it, you should be.
If you get $5, if you can't sell it,
you gotta be able to get something for it.
Yo, Money Mike, I thought I sent you one of the drafts, bro.
Oh, I thought you said you did.
I thought I sent you one of the drafts. I'm gonna shoot it out to you right now, man.
Which one are you gonna send?
I'm just sending them the prototype that we've been working on.
We've been working on more than one now.
Yeah, we actually been working. We're working on an ebook series. You know what I mean? But I thought, Mike, I swear I thought I sent you a prototype.
He told me that he did, so maybe he'd be forgetting what he be doing.
I'll be forgetting some shit. I'm bad. I'm bad,
you can
bro.
Send it to him afterwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out right now. We live right now. We live right now, Mike.
That's actually
you can just
one
thumb
of them.
through it.
So far, we've done 2. We're working on a third one.
We got 2 going.
Well, the whole idea is actually we're working on finalizing one particular module, I guess, or topic that we want to discuss. We're going to be exploring several topics.
The whole concept came when Cass went to her class, went to her pistol class, and she was doing a thing, and the guy was just winging it off the head and telling them to take notes. So it's like when she come from the class, it's like you didn't get like a reference book or you highlighted or nothing. He's like, no, you just take notes, and it came from that. But before that, it came from.
Say you buy. Thanks for the support, because I mean everything.
Yeah, Mike, just look at it. I just sent you a free copy of the draft. Take a look. Tell me what you think, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I texted it to you.
Putting this all together does have a bit of a cost. So
yeah,
we're asking for, I guess, a donation when we put it together to cover the basic costs, I guess. But it is fun putting it together for what we have planned and stuff. So
yeah, it's fun, man.
Yeah,
it was fun putting together, and for real, it was a real learning experience because there's some things everybody know I'm not a firearm expert, and neither is Cass.
So yeah,
And
so
we
after
put a lot of research
so
into it.
after we created, I was like, okay, I want to make sure for accuracy. So I mean, you should our mails to double check it, and then we sent to a few people and said, please double check for accuracy.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Jason put his input in. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I think we talked about it already,
Both
but
vote. Yeah,
anyway, so
yeah. So we're just trying to pull it off. I'm trying to send it to you,
she can
Mike.
send to him afterwards. You don't have to do it immediately if it's not
Yeah,
going. Yeah.
but he doesn't have an iPhone.
It's are we going on? Are
Yeah,
we
what
gonna
time is it?
It's like 9:34 or so.
So we've been on here an hour and a half. But just remember, man, the true path to independence is ownership. You know what I mean?
Whatever. It's got on something.
The
Something
true
that
path
could
to
be
independence
sold.
is ownership. Ownership.
Something that has
There's two
value
things.
that could be sold.
The other part of it is control. You have to have ownership and control in order to be independent. If you don't have control over anything or you don't own nothing,
well, eventually
you don't have
we'll
no
talk about owning, own nothing, control everything.
Yo, my book don't have to have my book don't have to argue because you got to argue with the people who are my bibliography where I done my research through.
He said, "You must your book must have a section that argues with you on demand."
Nah, but what happened was you got the book, and then we got the live, so you can come on here and argue with me on the live. Shit, come on, drop on in because anything I put, I just want to be open. It's open forum, and like I said, I'm learning. You know what I mean? I just don't take bullshit well, so I bite back. I'm learning, you know, but I know bull crap when I hear it. So, you know, that's very official. I'm gonna argue with you, but I'm gonna agree.
Literally, you know what it is?
I'm gonna agree with you.
Today we were talking about something, and Arma just turned into everything is like it's an argument. I'm like, my lord, Arma.
Yeah, it ain't an argument.
No, but even
with my T-shirt, I'm just showing that I'm right.
Even expressing, it's like, my gosh, it's like.
Yeah, I come from a big family, man, and we had to get our point across. I'm sorry, man. It's just a life. I come from a giant family, and you had to be heard or be silent. And I was the smallest, littlest one, so I wasn't. You know,
so
I
you got really loud. So are we having?
We all loud. My whole family loud.
That is true. But are you having a Napoleon complex now?
I don't have Napoleon complex.
Because
I got a God complex. Okay. I got the tattoo.
Well, didn't Napoleon contain?
I got a God complex.
What that say? What the hell? Yeah.
I have a God complex.
What does that say?
What is that?
I can't read that shit.
It's AGOD. I got a God complex.
Oh.
I got a God complex. It didn't happen. It started when I was 7 years old, man. It started when I was 7 years old. I was scrappy. I was loud and had to get my point across and had to prove everybody wrong. You know.
Well, you have a lot of cousins that you had to do. So.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I had a lot of family, and we all grew up in one big ass house.
So anyway. So are we wrapping up though?
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up because Zadie is pressing the buttons on the refrigerator. All I hear is buttons on the refrigerator, I swear.
No, I think she left it open. So I think
close the refrigerator, Zadie.
Did she close it?
No, she left it open.
We didn't eat today. What are you gonna eat? It's too late to get Chinese food. I don't know. Stay hungry.
We gonna stay hungry till the morning. All right. We didn't eat. We just put y'all first. Well, thank y'all, man. We might have pizza. Coming. Thank y'all for coming.
We're gonna get pizza.
We alphas, yo. We all alphas, yo. We all alphas, man. Step up, take a role in your community, be total independent, man. Don't let people tell you what to do, but you got to figure out how to do it.
Oh my gosh, Jason! I actually thought of you for an ad that you could do for us. And I was like, Jason could actually do that.
Oh my God!
No, I did. I envisioned.
He in rare form.
I envisioned him doing something I actually envisioned him doing it. And I was like, that would be dope. But that's for the future because I'm
Jason Ewan is my PNC. That's partner in crime. Then
it'd be dope. I actually thought of something. I'm like, that would be cool for Jason to do. For my marketing campaign, for my marketing to Apple Live campaign, and I was thinking about us in the.
She think you hot enough to be a model, bro.
It's not. It's
Nah, I'm
not.
just fucking
No,
with you.
it's not that. It's just that I just thought he'd be
Oh
cool for
my
that
God.
kind of. No, because I
She
had
can-
several people in mind for several
Oh.
different things, and Jason came to mind. I'm like, that would be a cool thing.
Yo, Jason
Huh?
shooting in the video, perfect form. Do 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 do. All right, and still ain't hit shit. I'll holler at you, but I'm blind, so I make an excuse. Oh, he gonna say I'm blind too.
Is A Kingdom Defense?
Hey,
You just
Kingdom.
coming on?
Yeah, you just coming in. We about to get out of here, man. Kingdom, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Just hit me up next time in advance when you on this in this area.
If he is, is he around?
No, he came through a couple of weeks ago,
Oh,
about a month ago, and I wish we would have seen him in Tennessee. He didn't come through there, but I wish you would next time. Give me heads up, please. When you in the area, hit me. You know how to reach out to me, man. But yeah, Jason, funny as hell, man. But yeah, thank everybody for coming out here.
yeah, and whoever is in the area, near the DMV area, if you're available, we could have a little get together, something. Yeah,
Yeah.
bring your own beer.
I don't support habits
What does that mean?
that
Bring your own beer.
bring your own poison. The only thing I got is food. FOOD. Food ain't never food. If the food didn't kill you, it fattens you.
That's a me, man. Because I'm like, if it don't kill you, it fatten you.
Yeah, if it don't kill you, it's gonna make you fat. Yeah, you know, and I ain't get fat though. So
don't be sure. You can show your stomach to people.
Yo, I'm gonna make a campaign. It's called gun violence.
What?
I'm gonna make a picture on Instagram. It's called gun violence.
That's just stupid. Why would you do that?
It's called gun violence, and I'm gonna be like this.
Well, because you got shot.
Because that's a result of gun violence.
That you got shot.
Yeah, that's gun violence. You know what I mean?
Rodney. Yeah, we spoke to Rodney earlier today. Rodney's gonna be in the area.
Rodney.
Is he?
He was in the airport. He had the flight delays.
No, is he flying out tonight though? Right?
Yeah, he's waiting for his flight change.
So I think
when we spoke to him earlier.
So maybe he'll be here by today or tomorrow. So
yeah, I spoke to Rodney earlier.
Yeah, so we could connect.
Yeah, man. Okay. But I see you guys, man. Look, this one going. Yo, my daughter is in rare form right now. She's doing her Armel shit right now.
What's she doing?
Jumping back and forth.
She went through the entire.
Yo, I got to get to my daughter, man. Y'all have a good night, man. It was dope hanging out with you guys again, and much love, man. And everybody, hit me on IG. Give me your hit me on IG with your email information. I'll let you put your inputs on the book. Just hit me on IG.
I can drink that thing again because I'm a little more.
Yeah, so just hit me on IG, and I'm gonna let you put some input in some of the ebooks because I don't know shit that much, but all of your input is welcome if I need to make some adjustments or whatever. Holla at y'all guys, man. Much love. Peace. Say something, guys. Damn.
Oh, hey, bye. That's a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, it's alcohol, huh?
I'm about to go to